let's have an honest conversation, all right? Now, how do you feel about this week, ladies and gentlemen? How do you feel about this week? Are you entertained? I mean, are you feeling the show this week? And I'm asking because from the look of things, it might seem as though we just might have to depend on the sponsor task and, Biggie's games that he introduces to the housemates from time to time, just to get by the entertainment aspect of the rest of this season. Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, these housemates have lost their purpose of participating on the show. Yeah, they've been sleeping, eating, and just carrying the label of being in the ship all around the house, but most of the time sleeping. Aside those three things, I don't see what else they are doing in that house. They start conversations and they never end those conversations. There's obviously, frictions here and there between them or amongst them around the house. There are people that obviously have a lot of things on their chest to say to others, but they're kind of holding back. And as I've mentioned on my previous videos, they've just been tiptoeing around one another, walking around, carefully, or rather threading carefully, walking on eggshells. Nobody wants to offend anybody. People are more concerned about, friendships with them, by the way, twins, especially outside the house. People are more concerned about what would happen after the show, whilst still in the show. I mean, for crying out loud, we've got 4 more weeks and I think 3 days left before the season ends. And with the way last week and this week has been like, it's been like the show is ending this Sunday. That's the energy they are giving. They're giving the energy of, oh, the show is ending this Sunday. And it's not like they don't know what they're doing. They know. They know because they had a conversation about it this morning. They know that they are not really giving content. Every Sunday now, after the live eviction show, Ebuka reminds these housemates of the need to entertain, to give content. But for them, it's like maybe they are bigger than the system. Maybe they are bigger than the show. Well, they're not going to give drama. They're not going to give us talking points. They're not going to give anything. Anybody that wants to go crazy should go crazy, or they're going to be the bigger person. And it makes me wonder, like, okay, what exactly did they think they were coming to do in Big Brother's house again? I mean, I understand. Sell your brand, or maybe build a brand, promote yourself, show your talents, announce yourself, publicize what you're capable of, show the different versions of yourself that, brands would potentially like to work with. But how about the entertainment aspect of it all? And if we're being honest about it, ladies and gentlemen, you agree with me that even with regards to their wager task for every week, it's only been on 2 different weeks that we actually saw these housemates rehearse from Monday, from the moment they got the brief, till the Friday that they had to give their presentation. For every other week, they've just been chilled, laid back. And then it is on that Friday, or let's say the Thursday night, moving into the Friday where they have to do their presentation, they begin to take everything serious. You see how everybody starts putting themselves under pressure, everybody starts running helter-skelter, blah, blah, blah. They want to deliver. And if we're going to grade them according to their seriousness, their consistency, their collaborative efforts on their wager presentations, especially the ones that they won, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is they still do not qualify to win. So I'm guessing Big Brother just gave them those wins. So it won't look like, oh, Big Brother had dollars in the house, that for 5 weeks straight, they did not win their wager. So I'm guessing that the 2 that they won, Big Brother just had to give it to them. Now, the one that is even more frustrating, the reason I'm actually making this video, is the lack of reaction from the housemates with regards to the secret task that Biggie had given to Ben, to pack all the eggs, to hide all the eggs. Ladies and gentlemen, the reaction from these housemates was so appalling. It was so appalling. It's like you're trying to play with your with your child, right? As a parent, it's like you're trying to play with your child, and your child is so used to your tricks, and instead of your child to just laugh and just go with the flow, your child just looks at you and just like same old bullshit. That was the energy they gave. These housemates have studied this show back to back, and there's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing wrong with studying the show. They studied the show back to back. They are now so familiar with Big Brother's twist and Big Brother's, tactics, the way Big Brother plays his pranks on housemates, that when they discovered that the eggs were missing, Wani and Ndi were already trying to give a reaction. They were already, they were already pumping up. Now, instead of the other housemates too, to just go with the flow, make some noise, because the house has been quiet, make some noise, create some drama, just do something to shake the atmosphere a bit. And by the way, twins, they started, giving lectures as usual about how they know that Big Brother just wants them to fight. I was so pissed. Guys, I was livid, because at that point I'm like, bro, shut the F up. We know you know, but just go with the flow. Sometimes you don't have to tell the game, just play the game. We know you know the game, but don't tell us the game. Don't tell us, just play it. Participate in it. Go with the flow. It's as simple as that. Nobody dies at the end of the day. I mean, they were just going on about, it's not only one person's egg that is missing. Everybody's egg is missing. I know now, I've seen this kind of thing happen. They want us to fight. They just want us to fight. In other words, just sweep it under the carpet, don't react. And so, gradually, people's temper started calming down, they started chilling, and that was how they left it. Guys, Biggie tried, because the moment he gave Ben that secret task, I knew right away that was Biggie trying to revive the show. That was Biggie trying to give this housemate something to talk about, something to react to, just create drama in the house. And I appreciated Big Brother for that, right? And I was quite excited about it. And guys, if you had seen my previous video, the first video I put out today, I'd mentioned that I'm excited about it, but I don't want to be too excited about it, because with the way these housemates have been moving this entire season, they might not give the reaction that we're all expecting. And then lo and behold, as if they heard Glory Elijah, they did not beat my allegation. They did not. Because it did not give that reaction that us the viewers were actually looking forward to. Ha! What the hell? Now, I can't really blame Big Brother, for telling Ben to pack all the eggs, because a lot of people were saying that, oh, Big Brother messed up. Biggie should have, instructed Ben to take away some people's eggs and then leave some people's eggs. I mean, personally, I was of the thought that, okay, Big Brother should have, told Ben to switch the positions of most of these eggs, right? Especially those housemates that has a tendency to really go crazy and really give off crazy reactions, or even those ones that we've never heard their voice in the house, i.e. Anita, Tofa, Suj, people like that. How are you referring to those ones that avoid problems, the ones that avoid confrontations, the ones that avoid issues, drama? I was kind of hoping that, the secret task would have been geared in the direction of those ones, right? Take away their things, let them talk, let them get really upset. But then again, we can't really fault Big Brother for everything, I mean, even the Mbadiwe twins, take some of their most precious items, steal some of their most precious items, let them really get out of character, let them really get mad, let them get angry, that kind of thing, or set people up, that kind of thing. But it is what it is. Big Brother gave Ben that secret task. And I was hoping, guys, really hoping that these housemates would have given us that much awaited reaction. But sadly, they did not. What really pained me the most was the fact that they were talking about the reaction that was expected, other than actually displaying the reaction that was expected. And then they were talking about, we've been boring this week. Ebuka will come and talk again on Sunday. Guys, now people know that we should be playing games now. Guys, people know that we should be doing that. Shut the hell up. Just shut it. Don't tell us that you are boring. You know you are boring. We know you are boring. Just freaking do something about it. Do something about it. And guys, not just about the eggs. You won't believe that the script for their wager task presentation that is set to happen tomorrow is missing. They've been looking for that script since yesterday evening. They've not found it. And these housemates are chilled. They are calm. They are not raising dust about it. They are not shouting. They are not fighting. Like, they're just chilled. In their heads, Big Brother took the eggs. There's a possibility that Big Brother also took the script. And when Cassia had a diary session today, she expressed her concerns to Biggie. And Biggie said something that, okay, since the script is missing, don't they think it's smart to recreate the script, start all over again? I mean, if really Big Brother took the script, then there's a reason for that, right? He wants to rile them up. He wants to spice things up. But it's like, no matter what Big Brother does, these housemates have decided to not fall for it. It's like whatever twist Big Brother introduced, they are fighting against it. It's like when somebody is feeling very sleepy and the person has refused to go to bed. The person is fighting sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how these housemates are fighting every single twist and trick that Big Brother is trying to introduce to the game to spice things up, since they are too lazy and unbothered to entertain the viewers. What manner of housemates are these? Listen, yeah, if by the end of this weekend, these housemates do not create any content, listen, I do not care who emerges the winner at the end of the season. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to label that person unworthy, undeserving of that win. Because as far as I'm concerned, you cannot just slip your way through to the finals and then your fans are out there making noise and voting and making noise and voting, and then one person will go and win. All onto how? All onto how? I mean, Big Brother cannot continue to spoon feed these housemates till they get to the finals, and then somebody will go and win the money, and then their fans will not allow us to hear what. Their fans will be making noise up and down and screaming, oh, king of content, queen of content. Your faith is boring. Yup. Your faith is boring. Save for just maybe 1, 2, 3 people that gave us content this week, that give us something to work with, the rest has been boring. So, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Since these housemates do not know that they should be creating content, that they should be entertaining us, the viewers, right? Here's what we're going to do. Let's help them out, all right? And I hope Big Brother sees this video. Let's help them out. What do you think Big Brother should introduce to the show? What do you think Big Brother should introduce to the house for the rest of this week, as well as the remaining weeks that we have left to go to end the season? What do you think Big Brother should introduce to the housemates to shake things up? Yeah? To shake things up, to, you know, to keep the housemates on their toes. What do you think? What new twist do you think? Because even, I forgot to even mention the parrot. I'm even scared that, hey, parrot might not even have gist to give us, because this housemates, it seems like they've even been careful with the kind of gist they've been peddling around their house. I mean, Cassia had a diary session today. She obviously has some grudges against Wani with the way she wastes food supplies in the kitchen to cook for only herself, Sean, and her sister. And I quite agree with her. Anger is valid, and I was really hoping that she would vent and lash out at Wani, or probably just have a conversation with her, something that will spark things up, but she's yet to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, we need your suggestions. I need to hear from all of you. What do you think Big Brother can do to spice things up, you know, that would be entertaining to you? I would love to hear from all of you, all right? Since these housemates are not giving us the drama, let's create our own drama in the comment section, all right? So go ahead and share the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Thanks for watching and have an amazing evening. Bye. Thanks for watching and have an amazing evening.